On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we're going to talk about Wonder Man. Let's go. Welcome back to another episode of BJ in the Morning, your favorite podcast with even dirtier takes on movies, TV, and pop culture. I'm Juan.
And I'm Brendan.
And we did it.
You kind of did it.
Off the whim.
You got 80% of it.
Off the tip. Off the top.
Off the tip.
Brendan.
Juan.
We're here to talk about Wonder Man.
Among other things.
We have not talked at all since watching Wonder Man.
Right.
So, your thoughts and my thoughts of this show. We haven't even told each other if we liked it.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. The most that I told you was that I watched it in one sitting.
Yeah, I watched it in a couple sittings. I actually had to watch it on my phone, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. But before we jump into it,
okay. Mm-hmm.
This is not a year episode, right? Where we're talking about movies from a year.
Yeah. We're
talking about something going on right now that's not necessarily movies. It could be TV. It could be video games. Could be music. We don't know. It's a grab bag episode.
Whatever we want.
But at the end of this episode, we are going to determine the next year that we're doing two movies on.
Mm-hmm.
So just so everyone at home knows that this is what that episode is. So we're going to talk about Wonder Man, maybe a couple other things.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, we're going to spin that wheel and find out what the next year is for our... Oh, I don't remember what I called it at the end of the last episode. It's like a movie time capsule though, right?
Yeah.
We're going through the years.
Yeah.
So we're going to spin the wheel to find out what year it is at the end of the episode. So you should stick around until the end.
Sweet.
Yeah. But we got to get that out of the way so we can talk about...
You know what else we need to get out of the way?
What do we need to get out of the way?
If you're checking out our episode and you're not following, you should go ahead and follow us at BJ in the Morning _ on Instagram. Not TikTok. We're quitting TikTok.
Yeah, we're quitting TikTok.
Sorry.
TikTok quit us.
Yeah.
Not
TikTok
just us.
let us down.
It let everyone down.
Let us down. So just on Instagram at BJ in the Morning _ and YouTube at BJ in the Morning Podcast.
Mm-hmm. And if you're listening on any of your podcast listening apps, make sure to hit that follow or the heart to make sure you're subscribed to get notifications about us posting episodes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and leave a 5-star review and say something nice because it helps the show grow.
We'll take 4 stars too.
Yeah, someone left a 1 star, so we need to really outweigh that 1 star.
We'll take the 4 star as long as it's 3 stars or more. Hey, how about that? We'll take 3 stars or more.
I'm pretty sure that 1 star is from like episode 1.
Yeah.
Someone put it in there and didn't say anything.
Jerk.
Sure.
What a jerk.
They probably still listen.
Whatever. They're like, what are these guys
They misread
doing?
the instructions. They're like, 1 star is good, right?
Right. 1 star is the best.
But yeah, Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
What do you know about Wonder Man for the people that don't know anything about Wonder Man? Me.
So Wonder Man is a character that I wasn't too involved with in the past.
Me neither.
But from what I do know, Wonder Man is essentially indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
He's invincible.
Mm-hmm.
He is super strong.
Mm-hmm.
He can fly,
Mm-hmm.
and he can shoot beams out of his hands,
Like
energy, photon beams. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I have it pulled up.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get it off the top. You know what I mean?
It's not like Cyclops' punch dimension eyes.
No, definitely not. But from what we do know, he got his powers from Baron Zemo.
Oh.
So Baron Zemo
At least in the comics, right?
Yeah, in the comics, created Wonder Man to defeat the Avengers, essentially.
Ah.
So let me pull up what I got here real fast. And ionic energy. So Wonder Man is a superhero with ionic energy powers, known for his complex history as a reluctant villain, a Hollywood actor, and a long-standing Avenger, particularly particularly with
West Coast?
the West Coast Avengers.
Ooh, I figured with the Hollywood.
Yeah. So his power is superhuman strength, durability, flight, and the ability to project ionic energy blast derived from his ionic energy form. So it says here, and I don't know the timeline. I'm assuming he was a villain. He died, became this ionic being, presence, and then learned to control it and develop his physical form again.
Oh,
So I think originally he didn't have the energy blast. I think.
I don't know.
We can look into that another time.
Yeah, we're here to talk about the show.
We're talking about the show. Now, essentially, the show is not necessarily comic book accurate
Right.
at this point. So does that bother me? Normally it would.
I think
it would, but I
I'm there.
think this show going in with I almost went in with no expectations. I almost didn't even realize that it was coming out,
And we'll touch on that too later on, I think. Yeah.
But what were your thoughts on this show?
Beforehand, before watching it or after watching it?
Give me both.
So I think we're in that stage where any Marvel project that comes out, it's like, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's come to the point where I don't know if I'm excited for Marvel stuff per se.
Yeah.
At least the last couple of years, I haven't been excited about it. But I think now I'm just like, cool, more stuff. But then Daredevil came out, like Born Again, and it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. You could tell there was a lot of issues because they were melding two different shows into one,
Yeah.
But I thought it was awesome. Like, it's more Daredevil. Then I remember seeing the Wonder Man trailer, and it felt like something completely different. It felt a little more grounded. And it had this new aspect where it was talking about Hollywood and being an actor more so than being a superhero.
Yeah.
Which I think was really refreshing for a Marvel piece. And it's a Marvel spotlight, which the last one we got was Werewolf, right?
Yeah.
Werewolf at Night?
Werewolf by night or at night.
By Night. One of those. I don't remember exactly.
I think it's Werewolf by Night.
Which that was really fun, but I think this one was way better
Yeah.
than that. So
without getting into too many details right off the top, each episode was 34 minutes.
yeah.
And normally when Marvel tries to do these short episodes, I'm left like disappointed because I'm like, we just wasted 34 minutes talking about what?
Like in Ironheart.
Like in Ironheart, and they had like this buffer episode that felt
It was all set up for another episode.
yeah. And I feel like normally when we get shorter episodes, I get so like frustrated with the fact that like, oh, we didn't get anywhere with that episode,
Yeah.
With this show, every episode was 34 minutes, but the pacing of the show was spectacular.
Yeah.
The pacing of the show, at first it was a kind of a slow burn on the first episode, but then it was consistent throughout, and we got just enough information in every single episode to leave me satisfied with that episode. I think it also might help that they released all the episodes, because like in my head I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then I have to wait a whole week
Yeah.
to watch the next one. So I think like going back to releasing all the episodes like they used to in the past, I think that's where it's at, for our TV movie watching brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm always going to be against the streaming services releasing one episode at a time because it is not for creative purposes. It is strictly for a money purpose. Like,
Yeah.
let's keep these people subscribed to our streaming service for more than a day. Because you can make a new email and do a free trial for almost anything, and you can binge it in one go. But I really believe like this could have been. I mean, it was 8 episodes, so 4 hours. It could have been a movie. But also, I don't think I would have cut anything out of any of the episodes.
No.
I think it was all pertinent information. It was world building for the world of Wonder Man and not so much Marvel.
Of this new Wonder Man,
Yeah.
right? So, because it's not comic book accurate per se, we're going to say that this is MCU Wonder Man that they're building,
But
which
it's
I
not
didn't
even-
hate. Like, I didn't dislike what they did with the character.
No, and I think it was cool making it like he's not Wonder Man. He's an actor who wants to play this character of Wonder Man from an old movie.
Yeah.
And they're rebooting the movie. And that's kind of where he gets his identity.
Yeah.
I thought that was really like a smart way to do it. It felt like, of course, they're going to have movies that are reminiscent of ours, right? In this universe, they're going to have those old cheesy sci-fi superhero movies like, you know, Flash Gordon and stuff like that. But it was cool to see that all come together.
Yeah, and like he says in the show that he was born to play this role, and then eventually he gets it, which obviously he's gonna get it, right?
Yeah.
So the movie is about him being Wonder Man. Obviously he's gonna get it, but the way they built up to him getting the role, when he got that phone call and he reveals to Trevor that they got casted, I was like, or a callback. I literally had chills running down my spine.
Yeah.
And that is great storytelling. In the first 4 episodes, they built us up to him getting called back. Not even getting the role, getting called back. And that scene right there, and that's also like a heavy hitting scene where Trevor decides to not betray his friend and throw the wire and break the wire and throw it out. And then he gets the call that they got, or I keep saying got casted, but got the call back. Oh my God, that was just very touching.
Yeah, and I wanna point out the fact that they introduced this new like clause, this new law where superheroes can't be actors because of they mention it a handful of times. It's like the doorman clause or doorman lawsuit, whatever it was. I don't remember the exact verbiage. I did not go to law school.
Yeah.
And they keep hinting at it like superheroes aren't allowed to be actors, so he's hiding his powers. And he's really, really nervous about people finding out his secret. And it seems to be something that's kind of plagued him since he was a kid, where he's trying to hide this thing. And it all comes to blow up in his face eventually. But the way that he handles it, the way that Trevor comes in and handles, like, he knows about his secret beforehand.
Yeah.
I think is really cool. And the fact that we got an episode explaining what the doorman clause was that fit into the story. Because that episode started and I was like, oh, this is like a flashback, whatever, it's going to end. And then the entire episode was about this guy, Doorman, who is a character in Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Not like the coolest of characters, but I loved him in the show. But yeah, and I need to we need to talk about what's his name? Olaf.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
It's Jay Gad.
It's Jay Gad. I think that is so funny.
Yeah.
That his cameo was too good. And the scene where he's doing the in summer in the club,
Oh yeah.
I was dying. I was laughing so much.
It's funny that they made it as if like that's the only thing that he could like
Be known for.
or hold on, like he's holding on to that fame
Well,
from
but
being
also,
Olaf.
It's just funny because it's Disney.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna use it, but that made like the MCU as a whole feel so much more real. Even though I know that Josh Gad doesn't act like that in real life.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so outrageously funny, like his whole cameo throughout that episode. I also like that there were a lot of like direct parallels to what actually happens in Hollywood, like with the callbacks and trying to explain to people that you're still waiting for your role, but you're still working constantly at what you're doing. Because I don't think people understand how hard like being an actor is.
Yeah.
It's different. Like all my experiences from college and high school, where the most work that I did was for the audition, and then I was gonna get a role no matter what. It doesn't work like that in the real world. But his problems with his brother seem so realistic, where his brother thinks that he's just a screw up and he's never gonna amount to anything because he hasn't gotten his big break.
Yeah.
And to his brother, he just sees him slacking. But then we see all the intricate things that he's doing to try to book these roles. But then he gets in his own way by trying to control too much of it. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
But it just felt very real. Like I would love to get another, like an actual actor in Hollywood's like take on that. Because it felt like extremely like realistic.
And tense. And tense. Like there was certain parts where he's trying to make this self tape and he can't get it, so he calls a friend. Then they try to go to this place that does self tape for you, and they're messing up, but you can tell that they charge you by the minute.
Yeah,
he mentioned that very briefly. He meant they charge you by the minute, and then she's messing up the lines on purpose. Crazy. So then
Scam.
Then they go to some other place, and then that's not working out.
Joey Pants' house.
And then they go back to Trevor's house, and that's not working out because the neighbor is playing fucking loud ass music. And then they finally go back to Simon Williams' apartment,
Where he just got dumped.
He
had
just
a breakdown.
Yeah.
And that's the first time we saw his powers, was when he did that crack in the wall. Right? And
well, we did see we saw a glimpse of it. I think it was the first episode. He was going to the American Horror Story shoot.
Yeah, and he was kind of
he's in the bathroom
and it was shaking.
And everything was shaking, but like with it being the first scene in the show and first time we're seeing this, I thought that maybe it was like a train passing by and it was like shaking his old rattly.
Yeah, we've seen that before,
apartment, you know? So I was like, wasn't sure about that. But now when we see how his power works, and it's completely tied to his anxiety and his emotions, right? So when he gets angry or has anxiety, he can't control it.
Right.
And at this point, we don't know if he can control it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, does he have a handle on it, or is he just trying to hide it all the time? You know? So, I forgot where I was going with that. But we see him use his powers like 5 times in the whole 8 episodes.
Yeah, and then one of those times is even like a dream.
Right.
And we need to talk about that for sure.
Yes.
Because holy shit.
But we can talk about that after these messages. Take it back very, very quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so we start he scored a role on American Horror Picture Show.
Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
Yeah. American Horror Picture Show.
What am I thinking of?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's it. American Horror Story. Okay. And
what a crossover that would be.
He's nervous. Mm-hmm. He's doing all his notes and reading between the lines on everything, and he's just overthinking it, which is a constant problem throughout this whole movie.
That's his process.
That's his process, but his process sucks.
His method. Yeah.
Okay. And then he gets to American Horror Story set.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, I just thought something on the script. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then this.
Give an inch, take a mile.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing the entire show.
And then he got fired.
He got fired immediately.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like that scene alone just caused so much anxiety in me and be like, bro.
Yeah.
Just do the show, you know?
Yeah, I was getting a lot of flashbacks to the studio while watching this series.
That's how I felt like this show was going to play out. Was like that, just not as intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets fired and then, you know, he meets Trevor. He goes, he's upset. He goes to watch a movie. He's like really into all the old movies. And he meets Trevor, who
played the Mandarin.
Who played the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
I'm not going to lie. When I saw that he was going to be in this, first thing was, really? Like, I think I was kind of done with his character after Shang-Chi. He was a little too over the top in that, a little too silly, a little too trying to be like the dumb character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Second thought was, oh, well, he's an actor, and this is dealing with actors, so I guess it makes sense. And then when he showed up, I was like, oh, he's doing the Shang-Chi thing again, where he's just going to be this dumb, silly guy. And I ended up really enjoying his character throughout. I thought they smartened him up enough, and they made him a delusional actor, you know?
Yeah.
Who had some demons he was trying to get past. And I definitely, that first episode, didn't see him setting up Simon like he was with damage control. That was kind of a shock until it happened, like when they revealed that he was planted. Yeah. And then it all kind of made sense. So.
But so like my first thought was like, okay, well they're not bringing up the fact that he was in Shang-Chi, right? So I'm like, is this before or after Shang-Chi? And then he does briefly mention that he lived in a pocket dimension for a second. Yeah. And that was it. Yeah. That's all we got. So I was like,
he literally says, I lived in a pocket dimension for a bit.
Yeah, quite literally. So then I'm like, oh, it's after Shang-Chi. But with that, it's like, it's almost like he comes back to Hollywood to like redeem himself for what he did as the Mandarin, and it's always coming back to bite him in the ass. I don't know. I don't think they actually revealed like if he did any of those like horrific things, but it was still like
it's a big deal.
Terrorist
it's a big deal.
Act.
Yeah,
you know. So
yeah, I don't think you can say that word on the internet.
Oh, we're not. I don't know.
But he definitely was a bad guy. Like, you know, even if he was acting the entire time, he was still doing these things.
For money.
But they even show his audition later on for he was auditioning for something else. And you could tell he was probably high. Because he mentions that a lot. And he was trying to pay off debts. Or maybe he was trying to get clean at this point when he got the Mandarin job. But they show his audition tape for that. And it's like, yeah, he was that desperate. You could see it all over his face and how he looked and everything. So.
And Ben Kingsley's ability to switch in this show is amazing, dude. Yeah. I don't think I've seen very many movies with him in it. to talk on his acting ability, which I'm sure he's
just one of those actors though, where it's like you know his name, and you know that he's like been in a ton of movies. So, yeah.
But like, you see him as Trevor, and he's silly and he's quirky, and then you remember him from Shang-Chi, and he's silly and quirky, and but like,
dude, he was born in 1943.
holy crap.
He was in movies like Gandhi,
Okay.
right? Schindler's List. Yeah, a bunch of movies I've never seen.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but I know Gandhi's like a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep going.
But then like we've seen him as the Mandarin 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And sure, that performance was pretty intense, but like seeing it now and seeing him towards the end, spoiler alert, towards the end of the episode become the Mandarin again, it's like, holy shit, can this man act?
Oh yeah, he was in Shutter Island.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. AI.
Wow.
Night at the Museum.
Mithrigan?
He wasn't in Mithrigan. He wasn't in Mithrigan.
Sorry.
Jeez, calm down. Stop.
Sorry.
He was the voice of Bagheera in the live action Jungle Book.
Wow.
Tons of stuff. Yeah, he's been around for a long time, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's a great actor.
So I just want to touch on we've talked a lot about the actors. So Ben Kingsley and then Yahya
Abdul Mateen.
There you go. You practiced beforehand.
Yeah.
I think their performances, both of them, were pretty fantastic. I should just pull up the IMDb for Wonder Man so I can make sure I'm talking about all the right people.
Yahya Abdul, I love his voice.
Yeah.
I like found myself just really locking in when he spoke. And I'm like, this man, if he doesn't do voice acting already, he should. Because, and I don't know his track record, right? I don't know if he has done any voice acting, but he should do that immediately. If we have any say that of anything that goes on in this world, Yahya Abdul Mateen II should do voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been in a lot. He's been around at least since 2012. 2017 is when he really started getting into like movies and TV. He was in Baywatch. He was also in The Greatest Showman. Handmaid's Tale, Aquaman, Us. He was in Us. That's where he looks familiar from. He was in one episode of Black Mirror, Watchmen. And then Candyman, Matrix Resurrections, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and then Wonder Man.
I mean, for not that many movies under his belt, he's got some big ones.
Yeah, for sure. I never watched the Watchmen show. I know I tried to. But anyways, I also wanted to just touch on Von Kovac in this movie, who is this guy's name, Zlatko Burek. That's his actual name.
Oh, really?
But he was in Superman, right?
Yeah.
So that's the last time I saw him. I thought though him playing basically like an eccentric director, like auteur who has all these things in his belt that he wants to accomplish, and this is going to be one of his last like big movies, is pretty insane. So, but I think he fit the bill pretty well. But yeah, overall the performances are awesome. Big thing that I think we need to talk about though is like the cinematography and like the colorization, just how the show looks compared to other Marvel projects.
Yeah, it's very saturated and vibrant, but it's not over the top. So it's like the clothes look bright and
you know how it felt? Like Hollywood and not New York. You know, like that was the vibe. It gave me like the same kind of style of like the She-Hulk show. It was a little more vibrant.
Yeah.
Compared to New York, where it's dark and gray and silvers and cool tones.
Yeah.
We were getting a lot more warm tones.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they're setting like this small little precedent, like, oh, if it's West Coast, dude, it's got to feel and look West Coast.
Beach vibes.
Yeah, if it's East Coast, though, cold.
Super cold.
Unless you're Spider-Man.
Even when it's not cold, it's cold.
Silvers, blues, grays.
But Spider-Man's gotta pop anyways, right?
Yeah, but that's why he wears red and blue. To pop out.
To pop out?
Yeah, he shows up better.
Himself?
He shows himself to all the people
out?
he saves. You've been on one today, man. But yeah, okay. Let's get to the end of this. Let's talk about. I don't want to talk about the last episode at all because it's such a brand new show. But let's talk about how we feel about it.
Okay.
Our personal opinions. This is what the people came for.
Right.
If they want to know about the show, watch the show.
Watch it.
And then you come back after we spoil a lot of it.
Right.
And then you can find out how we felt about it. But also to give a place where people can skip to so they can listen to the last half of the episode.
Sweet.
Do you want to start? You watched it most recently.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed this show a lot. Like I said at the beginning, normally if something wasn't comic book accurate, if they were changing things or they or the fact that he didn't use his powers, like we didn't see him as Wonder Man that much, normally would piss me off.
Yeah.
But like in this case, the fact that this show had me so locked in the whole time and invested in this story, it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me that we saw his powers literally 5 times throughout the whole series.
Yeah, but that 5th or 6th time,
right?
the last 2 times,
worth
it.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane, especially the last time.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get into that.
That last episode, though, I thought it was over before the thing. And then I was like...
and then the thing happened.
And then when he goes and does the thing...
Yep.
I was like...
It cuts to black.
This is an entire...
And then he does the thing.
This is an entirely different episode. You know what I mean? Anyways. Continue.
Yeah, I mean... Go watch Wonder Man. That's all I can say. I liked it a lot. I can't even believe how much I liked it.
I feel like you weren't even going to watch it.
No, they did not do a very good job on promoting this.
Right.
I feel if I missed a lot of stuff that they did promote, sorry.
Even when we were sitting down to prep today, we found 2 things that
we never saw.
We never saw ahead of time. They were from months ago. And they were them in character doing these fake interviews. And it was... where was this? Why wasn't this all over feeds? You know?
I mean, I think maybe they didn't do a bad job promoting. I don't know. But what I do know is that algorithms on the social media platforms and the internet is all foobarred.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means? Okay. It's just so messed up now. Like, I used to get a little bit of everything, right? I used to like see a little bit of everything all the time. And now if I Google one freaking thing,
that's what you're...
Or look up one thing on Instagram.
Share one video.
Then that's all I freaking see for the next like 3 days. So I don't see much of anything on Marvel projects anymore.
Yeah, and it's funny because we get a lot of movie stuff come across. We get a lot of TV releases and movie trailers and video game releases. But the fact that I didn't get any Wonder Man stuff, except for a title card months ago that said it was coming out this year, it's kind of wild.
I think I might have seen like one of the first teaser trailers when somebody sent it to me, but other than that, I didn't see anything online about this. And I was like, wait. I think the next thing I saw about it was comes out Friday or whatever.
All episodes streaming now.
What?
Yeah, dude, my feeds are all political stuff and then Arc Raiders. That's it. I'm like, I'm kind of over it.
And titties. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes it's emo music.
Just kidding.
Okay?
Just kidding.
Just kidding, but not really, but kidding. I'm joking, but not. But I am, but I will.
But I will.
But I will. Anyways, yeah, dude. So the day the show came out, I sat down and I was like, I'll watch an episode or two. And we had to do the podcast later that day. And I was like, I got time. I can watch a couple. I think it was before we recorded the Wayne's World one, right? And I was like, oh, I need to watch Wayne's World before I go to Juan's. And I was like, I'll watch a couple episodes of the show, whatever. I don't have high hopes after the last couple. I told you, hey, dude, I'm running a little bit behind, like I texted you. Because I had 2 episodes to go and I wanted to finish him.
It's only an hour.
I finished it in one sitting. My biggest issue with the show has nothing to do with the show. It has everything to do with the fact that Disney wants more of my money, and I don't want to give them any more of my money. So I have to have ads. I swear the ads added at least an hour and a half to the entire runtime of this.
Yeah.
And the show was definitely not made to have ad breaks. So the ads would pop up in the worst time, where I feel like I needed that second of something else to happen to
immerse yourself.
To immerse myself, but also maybe to recover from some things. There was one scene in particular, and it's the one where he falls asleep in his audition, and he. You don't know that it's a dream. We were
supposed to talk about that.
We're going to talk about it right now. I told you we're going to talk about it later. This scene 100% had me sold on the entire series. And it sucks that it's so late in the series, but it's also so perfectly placed. But he falls asleep in this audition after being up all night because they were trying to stop someone who had footage of him using his powers in a bar fight, right? Bar fight. Bar fight in an alleyway, right? Because some dudes are going after Trevor because they owe him a lot of money. So yeah, he's up all night and they're at this audition. It's like the biggest audition of his life, and he's blowing it.
Yep.
So they all go and sit in this room. There's a bunch of really dumbass actors in there. The actors who play the actors are great at playing assholes.
Yep.
All of them were fantastic in their role, and I hated the characters, which means they did a great job. But Simon falls asleep, but he doesn't know he's asleep, and he gets called up.
We don't know he's
asleep. He gets called up to do a scene with another one of these actors, and the actor starts pretending to be, or starts acting like a bully from Simon's past.
Yep.
Or well, his prompt is to act like a student. Like you guys were students together and you're calling to reach out. And he goes for bully and starts calling him a freak and starts saying, we all know your secret. You can't hide from us. And he loses his goddamn temper and loses his mind and straight up punches a hole through this guy's head in front of everyone. Usually in these kinds of dream sequences, that's where it ends. It does not end there in this sequence, which is why it tripped me up so much.
And you see Simon looking through the hole, like, and then he falls, and then you see everybody just kind of like,
everyone's freaking out,
shocked.
You never get that reaction from people in these dream sequences. It lingered just enough where I was like, this actually just happened.
Yeah, so I think from the beginning of that sequence, and he gets called up, and then he goes freak, and then like Simon responds, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're doing a good job. And then he keeps going and going and pushing, and then like you see like Simon kind of do his thing, like
with his
and he was
fist.
like, stop, and I was like, oh wait, he's not acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in this sequence, he's not acting. He's
actually freaking out.
He's freaking out right now. And then when he punched him in the face, and you see his hand go through his skull, my jaw hit the floor.
Yeah.
I literally gasped.
Yeah.
From what I just saw. I was not expecting that at all. Even though I'm pretty sure they show that scene in some of like the teaser clips or
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen that before, but at the same time I'm like, wow. I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that scene.
So overall, I think we need to give this show it's a score, but I think it's got to be on a curve when it comes to Marvel shows because there's so many bad ones. So like ranking it between like the highest being like what, Daredevil? That's one of the highest ones that we've talked about. WandaVision, and the lowest being like Secret Invasion. Where's this gonna fall?
I think it's up there. I mean,
I'm not expecting like an out of 10 score on this. I just am like, I think I might like this more than Daredevil, but I still think WandaVision is my favorite Marvel show.
Yeah. So if we're doing shows only, for me would be Loki.
Yeah, Loki was great.
WandaVision. Daredevil. And I might have to put Wonder Man right there.
Yeah. And I think it's really tough. I think WandaVision's still my number one. I think Loki is definitely like 2 or 3. If Daredevil Born Again was better and a little less janky at scenes, it'd probably be higher, but I think Wonder Man might be like 2 or 3 for me.
Are we including Werewolf by Night as a show?
That was a special, technically, right? It was like a one episode or one, like a short, right?
Yeah.
I've only seen it one time. So I know I liked it, but I don't know if I liked it better than Wonder Man.
I've seen it a couple times, and I've seen it in color.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
But yeah, I think it is probably one of the better Marvel shows.
Yeah, which is impressive. It's impressive with the amount of Marvel content that we've gotten. And it really is all about who's directing and the decisions that they make with these shows, because like, let's face it, they're not all horrible shows. Some of them, except Secret Invasion, some of them are legitimately watchable. Like Ironheart, I didn't like that show,
but it's watchable.
But it is watchable, and it was fun. She-Hulk was watchable, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Some of the decisions that they made,
not so fun. But
like Marvel, you really have to step up your game every single time now.
Yeah, because this puts you on a pedestal again, I think. And it's really sad that it's not going to get the love it deserves because it is so good, but I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. And it deserves to be seen by people who are not just Marvel fans. Because it is dealing with a lot of emotion, a lot of heart, and a lot of trauma that I think we want from superheroes from time to time, but we don't want it in a movie, like in a 2-hour block, right? We don't want it in a 3-hour block, unless it's something huge like Infinity War Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, if this was one movie, 1 2-hour, 3-hour movie, it wouldn't have been as good.
And I think the problem is now what Marvel did with phases 1 through 5 or whatever it was, 1 through 4, leading up to Endgame. Every step they took was adding to the story, and now they're kind of just like shotgun blasting us with all this content, and it's like, where is this fitting in with the story? So they've already got us used to them doing one collective storyline. And now I'm like, wait.
But now they have a streaming service. And they can do whatever the F they want.
And they do whatever they want. It's like...
Slow it down.
Slow down,
Slow
dude.
it down, Marvel.
Slow down.
Because when you take your time, you get something golden like Wonder Man.
And K-pop Demon Hunters.
You get something fantastic like Wonder Man. You get something that gets people hyped.
Fantastic Four.
Like WandaVision.
Yeah.
You get these things like WandaVision being the first, and even like Agatha All Along, like they took enough time to make something different. And sure, some parts of Agatha All Along, not the best, but most of that show was pretty freaking sick. But then you get something like Falcon and Winter Soldier, which seemed like it was going to be so sick. And it was going to have these epic moments. And you're like, I'm getting this like Bourne Identity, like espionage kind of thriller thing. And it made no sense. Or you get something like Secret Invasion, which should have been like one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
Because you're introducing Skrulls like full force, not just like they did in Captain Marvel. Like, this is Skrulls infiltrating. That should have been some scary stuff. There should have been a lot more, are you actually you? There wasn't that. But when you scale it back and take your time, you get something like Wonder Man, where it's one guy interacting with this world. There was enough interactions with the MCU that made it feel in the universe, but it wasn't a life or death, the entire world is going to end. Because we're trying to just care about Simon's world, you know? And I give a fuck about Simon's world. I give a fuck. I want him to be Wonder Man.
I want
his dad to be proud of him. I want his mom to. His mom's great.
Yeah,
his mom's great in the show.
I want a full 5-season series out of Wonder Man.
But when his brother was all proud of him in the end too, I was like, stop.
Yeah. No.
All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna see what the wheel has in store for us for this year that we are gonna have to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what are the years we got on here?
Everything from 1992 until
93, right?
No, because we're not taking years off anymore. Remember?
Oh, we're not. No years off.
Yeah. So here. The year's gonna stay. So if we get 92 again, we get 92.
We
again.
always grind it.
We're always grinding. So on this list we have everything from 92 to 2022.
Oh crap!
I think
21. I see.
There's 22.
22.
You guys are probably looking at the wheel right now.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this wheel spun. I'm gonna get this set up. Taking forever. So sorry. Okay, so the wheel. It's themed. It looks cool. Every year is on there for the years we're going to do. I do want to point out before we start spinning the wheel, if you want to get in on the wheel, or if you want to take over and force us to do a year that we might not have done yet, or you want us to get to like your favorite movie ahead of time, there will be ways to do that, and we'll get you more details on that very soon.
When we talk about it.
You know about it.
I'm just kidding.
You know about it.
Oh, I see 23.
23.
There it is, 2023.
Okay, so all the way up till 23.
Sorry. Squirrel.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to spin this wheel.
We're going to spin.
You ready?
But before you spin. Oh, shit. 2008.
2008.
Yahoo!
Man,
We have a winner.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what year are you hoping for right now?
Ooh, I was hoping for something in the 10s. So this is close.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I was hoping for like 99-ish, 2000-ish.
Yeah. Okay, so I just looked up movies from 2008 just so we can get a little bit wet the whistle.
Wet the whistle.
The Strangers came out in 2008.
Okay.
One Missed Call.
Okay.
Disaster Movie.
Uh-huh.
No Vacancy 2. Joyride 2. These are a bunch of horror movies right now. We also had The Happening.
Wow.
Passengers. Some tough ones. You ready? The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Have you seen that?
No.
It's a rough one. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Okay.
Be Kind Rewind. It's a good one.
There's a lot to
The
pick
Dark Knight.
Holy shit.
Birdemic came out in 2000. That's 2010. Why is it on here for 2008? Hancock came out in 2008. Yeah, there's a lot on here. Ooh, that's a solid one. Tropic Thunder.
Oh.
It's
gonna be hard to pick only two movies.
That's why
one movie, I guess. Right.
One movie we have seen. Yeah, but that's why we're not taking movies off the list anymore. So
Right.
So that's it, man. That's it.
Now, so let's say next time we spin the wheel and it says 2008 again. What are we gonna do?
We pick a different movie that we have seen and a different movie we haven't seen.
So we just do it again.
Yeah.
We're not gonna respin.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. You heard it here.
Yeah, because if we take off movies, if we take off the years and we get down to 0, then we're not having anything to talk about.
Right.
But there's also more than 2 movies come out a year. So
Right.
So we decided to just leave the years on there, go from there, and we're gonna have a good time.
Let's go.
So let us know in the comments right now. You have until next week to tell us what you think we're gonna watch,
Right.
and tell us what your favorite movie is from 2008.
Yeah.
Go ahead. There'll probably be a poll or a answer the question thing on Instagram, and you can find our Instagram at
BJ in the morning _.
So I'll put a little thing on our story. It says, "What's your favorite movie from 2008?"
For sure.
What movie should we watch from 2008?
For sure.
And we'll probably have already decided by then. But I'm excited, dude. There's some good movies that came out in 2008. It's gonna be a good time.
For sure.
What year were you hoping for?
I don't know, actually. I just was thinking, like, I just want to watch a goofy movie.
I think that
97.
Yeah, I'm like, we'll
97.
see. When I did the test spin earlier, it landed on 97.
I know. And I was like, huh?
Oh boy,
Is it 97 or 95? One of those.
one of those. But
Either way.
anyway,
Either way,
we're not gonna cheat. We're doing this live.
we're not cheating.
The way you looked at the camera right now, though, said we're cheating. We're not cheating, okay?
We're not cheating.
Okay? I'm not. Everything's real, legit.
For sure.
We'll do it live next time. I don't fucking know. But thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. We'll be back next week with a movie from 2008.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to find out what it is.
We're going to figure it out right now.
We're going to figure it out after we stop recording. But yeah, if you haven't yet and you're listening on like Spotify or Apple, leave us a 5-star review. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast. Helps us out. Helps us grow. Share it with a friend. Whatever you want to do. Find us on Instagram at
BJ in the morning _.
I know we just did it, but we got to do it because it's part of the thing. And if you want to watch these videos live on YouTube at
BJ in the morning podcast.
make sure you're hitting the subscribe button,
Yup.
hitting the bell,
Yup.
commenting down below,
Yup.
and share it with your friends.
Please.
Because it helps. It helps us out. Helps us out. Maybe we do more shows if we have more people watching and following and
For
stuff.
sure.
That would be cool.
Right.
There's a new
sure.
dude, there's a new Resident Evil game coming out, and I think we should stream it.
We haven't finished the last one we did.
But this is a new one, so people will want to watch it. So maybe we have to stream it. But But you let us know down below in the comments if we should play Resident Evil Requiem when it comes out in a couple weeks.
Ooh, sounds scary.
I love the Resident Evil
Sounds
games. I'm so
scary.
hyped. I'm so hyped. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Juan.
And
We'll talk to you next time.